Today, I'm trading every playoff team's best player, and then we're going to simulate the postseason to see how things change. The only restriction for this video is non-playoff teams will not be allowed to trade for these players. Because if I traded Giannis to the Nets and then simulated the playoffs, Giannis wouldn't be in the playoffs, and that wouldn't be any fun. To add to the craziness of the trades, financial trade rules are off, and let's get it started by seeing what team Giannis is headed to. We've got 15 offers here, meaning that every other playoff team wants to make a deal for Giannis. And in order to determine which trade will happen, we're going to use a random number generator. It'll be trade number 5. So Giannis is headed to Miami for Bam and a first? That's the finesse of doom from the Heat. What a trade. I mean, they throw their pick in here, but like, whatever. That pick looks really good though, for whatever reason. I mean, the Heat aren't that bad of a team. They definitely aren't going to be bad now that they've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. As for the Bucks, they're cooked. Next team is the Cleveland Cavaliers. We'll be trading Donovan Mitchell to a new destination. Once again, every playoff team made a call about Spida, and it will be trade 12. This time, Mitchell's headed to Houston for not just Jalen Green, but also Amen Thompson. The Rockets get a guy who can go get them a bucket at any time, and that's something they could probably use, but they give up a lot in this deal. Boston, we're going to be trading. We did it. Where is JT headed? It will be trade 15, and I'm pretty sure that's the Warriors, right? Oh my gosh. The Dubs give up not only Curry, but also Jimmy to get JT. My Warriors are probably cooked here, but the Celtics, my goodness, they've got a squad. They're going to be such a tough out. But you know what's not tough? Clicking that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. We're on the road to 200K, dropping lots of extra content lately with all the playoff action. Kawhi Leonard, it's disrespectful that he's a 91 overall. Nonetheless, every team puts in a call to try and trade for him, and it will be trade number 8. Kawhi for Paolo. I mean, overall wise, this is pretty balanced. They both swap picks. I don't really know how to feel about this one. So we'll move on to Memphis, where Ja Morant is getting traded. We will go with deal number 7 this time. What? Bronny got traded? No, I'm playing. Luka is a Grizzly for Ja Morant. Luka getting passed around more than the ball, as this is his second time getting traded. Lakers also get Zach Edey, which may not be a good thing the way bro was playing in that first round. That's an insane deal. So the Heat, they obviously already traded for Giannis. I'm not going to make them trade Antetokounmpo again. Instead, we'll go to Tyler Hero, who's the best player who was originally on the roster, because I don't think it makes sense to trade a player who just got traded once again. Will every team put in a call for Hero? He is the worst player that's gotten traded so far, but still, every team is interested, and it'll be trade number 12. Oh, the Rockets just finessed Freddie V and a first for Tyler Hero. What a deal for them. Rockets they're in their bag. They got Spida and they got Freddie V. Jalen Brunson on his way out of New York. And at this point, it's a foregone conclusion. There will be 15 offers. And we're going to go with trade number 7. It's the Lakers for Reeves. So the Lakers have Ja, Brunson, and LeBron. Whoa, the Knicks just got finessed. And now the Lakers, we were just talking about how they had Bron. Well, they're going to have to trade the man on the Lakers. Bron does have a no trade clause, and the only team he's willing to waive it for is the Miami Heat. But a no trade clause is kind of running from the grind in a video like this. Sorry, Bron, you don't get to pick where you want to go. The no trade clause has been removed. And now there are 14 offers for Bron. One team said, I'm good on Bron. And we will end up going with trade 14. Bron is going to the Wolves for Anthony Edwards and Jaden McDaniels. Oh, the Lakers are cleaning up. Now, they've added a whole lot of guards, so I don't know how they're going to run this. But, hey, they're out there making deals. How about Franz Wagner? Up next, we've got 15 offers for Franz. And it'll be trade number 13, which is for J-Dub. I feel like this probably doesn't affect much. They're both the same overall. Both good young players. Now we slide on over to Denver for the biggest trade thus far. Nikola Jokic. You know every team's going to offer only 11 offers. I guess some teams feel like they can't even put together a trade package for a guy like the Joker. And we're going with trade 10, which is the Rockets. Nah, Sengun and Hero. So now you've got Jokic and Donovan, and the rest are nobodies. But that's crazy. The Rockets have taken full advantage, making a bunch of moves. What the Halliburton? 15 offers for Tyrese. This playoff sim's about to be ridiculous with everybody getting traded. And it'll be trade 9. Oh, Kawhi gets traded again. But the Magic are going to get Siakam and Halliburton. But Jalen Suggs also involved in this deal. Interesting trade. Pistons. Cade Cunningham has brought back Detroit basketball. And now they got to move on from him for trade number 8, which will be the Lakers. They get Jalen Brunson back. 2 point guards who have been dueling in the first round get traded for each other. Houston, y'all have already made your fair share of deals, so the only guy left to trade is Dillon Brooks. Every team puts in a call, and it'll be trade number 7. Dillon Brooks going to the Knicks for OG. Great trade for the Houston Rockets. OKC. Oh, man. Y'all got to trade SGA. Only 7 offers for Shea. This could very well ruin their team if they make the wrong deal. It's trade number 2. Mobley and Garland for Shea. That's a lot to get back. I know it's SGA, but that's a solid return for the Thunder. Now we move to Minnesota. We're trading Julius Randle. Of course, everybody wants Julius Randle. 15 trade offers here, and it will be trade number 13, which is the Rockets. I like this deal for them. Tari Eason, Reed Shepherd, they get DiVincenzo in this deal as well. They've got a squad. The Rockets have loaded up. Dubs have basically traded away everybody. They traded away Jimmy and Curry. They now have Tatum, and Draymond Green will be getting traded to the 11th team here. That is the Pacers for Miles Turner, TJ McConnell. So we ended off on a kind of whatever trade. So there it is. Now we'll set up our playoffs and see how things go. Just as a quick recap, though, so we know what's going on. Joker's in Houston. Shea's on the Cavs. Giannis on the Heat. Bron's on the Wolves. I mean, everybody. Well, yeah, that was the point. We traded every team's best player. But my goodness, we saw a lot of movement. Our postseason is now set. Let's start it off by checking out our matchups. We got the Knicks and the Pistons. Brunson taking on his former team in New York. Knicks do still have Towns, but they got some new faces in Brooks and Reeves. Pacers, Bucks. Bucks are cooked. I mean, Dame's injured and out, so Bam's going to have to carry, and it's going to be tough against Kawhi Leonard. Heading out west, Lakers, Wolves is still Bron versus Ant Edwards, but Ant's on the Lakers, Bron's on the Wolves, and Edwards has got quite a bit of help with Cade Cunningham and Ja Morant. Clippers, Nuggets. The Nuggets got a lot more depth now, but they don't have Jokic. And the Clippers, you're looking at a trio of Harden, Paolo, and Zoo. Heat versus Cavs. SGA working with a pretty solid supporting cast. And Giannis kind of on his own in Cleveland. In Miami. Giannis is in Miami. Warriors, Rockets. JT. He's got Miles Turner and Kuminga, but Jokic is playing with Mitchell, OG, Julius Randle, and DiVincenzo. The Rockets, they did a great job building out their roster in this video. OKC versus Grizz. The Thunder still have a very deep roster. No Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but you have DG and Evan Mobley. And the Grizzlies replaced Ja Morant with Luka Doncic. And then Celtics Magic, the C's, they really came up in this video. You trade Tatum, but you get Curry and Jimmy? That's crazy. Magic have Hallie, Siakam, J-Dub. For the first round, we'll go through things pretty quickly, but if we get any game 7s, I'll definitely tune in. Pistons get swept, so Brunson's out of here. Bucks get swept, not a huge surprise. Thunder take care of the Grizz in 5. The Warriors beat the Rockets with Mitchell and Joker. What? Shout out to Tatum, man. He did it. Cavs sweep the Heat. And that leaves us with one game 7 and the potential for another out here in the East. How about the Celtics? They might lose to Orlando. It's Clippers, Nuggets. Game 7 situation, and Curry will be in a Game 7 in the East after this one. That one will be really fun. I'm surprised that Celtics team even finds themselves on the verge of elimination as the Nuggets get smacked. 40-12 from Paolo, 32-15 from the Beard. Clippers go to round 2. And the C's, if they lose this, it'd just be embarrassing. Shout out to Allie and the Magic for making things interesting here. It's going back and forth late in the game. Looks like we'll have a close one here in the final minutes. 2:20 to go. Magic up by 5. Uh-oh, Wardell. You better lock in here. Jrue Holiday is inbounding. They got Jrue too. Gosh, this team's ridiculous. Curry has it, defended by Cole Anthony. Jimmy not in the game at the moment as Curry gets the screen from Porzingis. Steph, long 3 is off. It's rebounded by Orlando. I wonder what's going on with Jimmy. Butler's not fouled out, so you got to assume he'll be coming in shortly. In the meantime, Halliburton has the rock. J-Dub not in for the Magic, but he's running to the scorer's table right now. Siakam with the rock. Swings it to Wendell. Back to Siakam. Fading 3. Oh my goodness. Siakam, dog. What are we doing? We're fading? You're open. That's crazy shot selection, but he's got it going. 31 points. 7 here in the final period. Celtics really need one. Curry fakes. Swings out to Jaylen Brown. Brown defended by Goga here. Magic have quite a few bigs in the game at the moment. Wendell, Siakam, and Goga. Brown's going to try and drive. Bumps Batazzi. Finishes. JB. A much needed bucket. He's got 33 on the night. So it's a 6-point game. Still a minute 34 left. So Celtics are not out of this one as Goga gives it into Pascal. Siakam's defended by Jimmy Butler. Pascal driving, bumping. There's the elite help defense from Porzingis blocking the shot. Here goes White to Jimmy. Butler bumps and finishes. Jimmy discarding Cole Anthony, moving him out the way for the easy bucket. Siakam with it. Butler defending. Pascal's been hot. Just hit the big 3. He'll get right to the basket for the easy deuce. Siakam slithering down the lane. He's got 14 in the paint on the night. Oh, risky pass right up to Butler, who misses the layup. Where's Curry? Did he foul out? They sub Wardell out? Oh, y'all deserve to lose. Who did y'all sub Curry out for? Derek White? What? What type of stupidity is this? Siakam, and the pass is intercepted. Derek White up to Holiday. Jrue, run faster. You got a fast break. He draws the foul. They got to sub Curry back in, right? No way he sits the bench. Holiday hits the first. What? They're not going to sub in Curry. 2K. I've seen y'all do just some very, very dumb things over the years recording these videos, but this has got to be top 3. Anthony has it, gives it to Siakam. Siakam driving to the rim, swings it back out to Cole. Cole draws the double. Yeah, Celtics opt into double ball. That leaves Hallie wide open. What the Halliburton? He misses the 3. Holiday up to Brown. Jaylen Brown has the lane, swings it to Butler, back to Brown. Brown layup off. He misses his own board. He had it in his hands and just dropped it. Now he's fouled out the game. Maybe they'll come to their senses and put Curry back in, but it's probably too little too late. Yeah, Wardell's back in, but the Celtics are going to lose. It's pretty much over. I mean, maybe Steph hits a 3, but even then. Jrue Holiday into Derek White. Celtics got to go quick. They'll get the ball to Butler, back to White, to Holiday, to Curry. Curry loses the ball. Maybe he should have been subbed out the game. Come on, Wardell. 33 from Jaylen Brown. Curry with 27. And the Celtics are out of here. Wow. Well, we move into round 2 now. Warriors, Lakers. Tatum kind of on his own in Golden State, and Ant-Man got a lot of help in Los Angeles. Knicks versus Magic. I didn't expect the Magic to be here, so who knows? Maybe they can take down Orlando. OKC versus the Clippers. We could see this round 2 matchup in real life, except obviously the teams will look quite a bit different. I accidentally just simmed a couple games. That's my fault. Warriors swept the Lakers. What's up with Tatum? He's on his 2018 Bron run. Averaging 38, 10, and 5. I didn't even get a chance to show y'all Cavs versus Pacers. There's the matchup. There's the teams. Shea versus Kawhi. I can't believe Tatum's doing this. He's cooking. But after 4 games, the Cavs and Pacers have only played 3. But after 4 games, the Knicks are up 3-1. OKC and Clippers are tied up. Cavs up 2-1 over here. They've only played 3, like I said. But let's tune in. Game 5, Clippers Thunder. Oh, this one's just back and forth all the way through. This is like the playoff games we've been getting in real life, bro. I mean, what a treat this postseason has been. Just beautiful basketball. 2:43 to go. Thunder are up by 4. Typically, when you're tied up at 2 apiece, the team that wins game 5 wins the series. So this is very important here. Derek Jones inbounding the ball. Jones into Harden. Harden's got a corner three. That's a practice shot, of course. The Beard's gonna knock it down. What are we talking about? Darius Garland with the ball. Garland's defended by the Beard. He'll give it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein back to DG. Garland gets the screen from Chet. Garland down to Holmgren. Holmgren defended by Zubac, who's an elite defensive player, and he'll come through with a much-needed stop for the Los Angeles Clippers. Norman Powell has the rock right to the rim, and he'll draw the foul. Franz was beat and opts to commit the foul. Make Powell earn it at the line. First one is off. I guess that was a smart foul there. Powell can still tie it at the line if he hits this one, and he will. Garland has it, defended by Harden here. Harden, not known as the best defender, but they'll give the ball down to Mobley in the post. Evan Mobley, step back jumper in the mid-range, misses. It's rebounded by Zoo. He'll give it to Powell. Powell driving to the basket on Mobley. You might want to swing it because Mobley's elite defensively. Harden gets it, dumps it down to Banchero, has Dort on him. Banchero draws the double out to Powell, and Powell thought about the shot, threw a bad pass to Bogdanovic, and it results in a turnover. Good defense there from Oklahoma City, making Powell second guess the decision to take that shot. Garland with it. They're going to go right to Mobley, playing through the post. Evan backing in, bodying Banchero, and Paolo commits the foul. First one from Evan is good. Second one from Mobley is also good. 2-point lead for OKC. About a minute and a half left. Harden gets the screen from Banchero. Paolo fakes the roll to the rim and instead pops out. Harden's going to attack. I thought he was about to slam it, but Unk didn't have it like that. Still a nice lay to tie this game back up. Garland with it. DG right to Mobley. Mobley going to go at Banchero once again. Drop step layup is off. Good contest there from Paolo. Harden able to secure the rebound. The Beard gives it to Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic defended by Franz. Swings it to Powell to Harden. Open three. James Harden. He's bringing it back to the days when he was averaging 40. The Beard is unconscious right now. Garland with the rock. DG driving on Harden. Harden holding his ground though. Garland to walk it back out. He gets the screen from Mobley. Three from Garland is good. Oh man. We've got ourselves a game. 116 apiece. 3/4 of a minute to go. Harden down to Banchero. You got to give it back out to the Beard. Paolo's going to go at Mobley. Layup is off. Evan the rebound. They should have had Harden take that shot. Franz gives it to Dort. Wu defended by Bogdanovic. Gives it to Franz. To Garland. Garland down to Mobley. Evan Mobley fakes. He's stuck in his spot. He's going to have to swing it back out to Garland. Garland gets the screen from Hartenstein. DG step back, swings it back to Mobley, and wow! Mobley somehow gets the pass through to Hartenstein. Ihart finishes the layup. Are you kidding me? I don't know how that pass got through. OKC up by 2. Clips can go for the lead with a 3-pointer or tie it with the 2. Harden has the ball. He'll swing it to Norman Powell. Now it goes to Zubac. Zoo down to Banchero. Only 3 seconds left. Paolo fakes, goes up, can't convert. Evan Mobley with a huge stop, and the Thunder win game 5. Oh man, what a battle. Darius Garland, 25 points. He's averaging 33 in the postseason. Paolo at 31. Harden with 26, but ultimately the Thunder come out on top in this one. Oh, I should have tuned in to Knicks Magic game 6 or game 5. That's my fault. But we'll tune back in for game 6 of that series. In the meantime, though, we got Cleveland and Indiana headed to a key game 5 with the series all tied up. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, not a great game, but his teammates showed up. How about Amen Thompson with 21 rebounds? Now we've got 3 teams that are facing elimination. We'll start off with the Orlando Magic. The Knicks could knock them out right here, but the Magic are going to take this 7 behind 44 from Allie, who's averaging 33 in the playoffs. Mikal Bridges had 33 in this one. Cat 25 and 12, but Cole Anthony pitches in 23. J-Dub 23 and 10. Magic had a great offensive game. Clippers Thunder game 6. Will the Clips force 7? Oh yes, they will. Huge win here. 43 from Paolo, who's just been unconscious in this postseason, playing incredible ball. Game 6. Pacers versus Cavs. Will Kawhi take things to 7? Oh my gosh, we're about to have 3 game 7s. It doesn't get much better than that. Why with 27 in this one? Let's start it off with Knicks Magic. Conference final spot on the line here, and New York gonna dominate. 31 and 14 from Karl Towns. Halliburton, not another 40 piece this time. He was 3 of 13 from 3. Clippers Thunder. Game 5 was absolute cinema. I was hoping we would get another one like that. Instead, it's a Thunder blowout. Garland 33, Palos 36. It's not enough. It's Harden only at 11. So our last game 7. Come on, give me at least one close game 7. This one's going back and forth so far. Here we go. I would love to watch Kawhi in a game 7, and we'll get that chance. 5-point ball game here. Kawhi's Pacers are up. 2:45 to go. SGA versus the Claw. They both wear the same jersey number. Draymond into GP. Now it'll go to Jalen Suggs. Suggs to Mathurin. Ben Mathurin trying to drive on Jared Allen. He puts up the layup. Yeah, he forced that one. Allen grabs the rebound and gives it to Sam Merrill. Merrill defended by Leonard. Sam gives it down to J.A., who's defended by Mathurin. Dre brings the help. That leaves Shea wide open, and you can't leave Gilgeous-Alexander that open. He's got 11 in the final period, 23 on the night, and the Cavs are now within 2. Kawhi Leonard with the rock. Driving to the rim on Merrill. They got to switch that matchup. That's free eats for Kawhi Leonard. Sam Merrill goes flying as Leonard muscles his way to the basket. Ty Jerome going to call a timeout for Cleveland. Yeah, because they got to switch that matchup. They got to get somebody else in to guard Kawhi. They've got D Hunt in here to guard Kawhi now. I feel like that's a lot better of a matchup. Jalen Green in the game. Wait, where's Shea? No, they didn't. Y'all subbed out Shea for Jalen Green. What are we doing? Green to the basket. Layup is good. Are we serious? Like, 2K, this is egregious. Like actually. How do y'all... I don't know. Kawhi Leonard driving to the basket. Layup is good. Nice answer there from Leonard to put the Indiana Pacers up by 4. Nah, that's egregious, bro. I gotta sub in Kawhi, or sub in Shea for them. I'm assuming he'll get back in at the next stoppage of play. Maybe they made the adjustment for defense. I don't know. Green with the rock. Jalen. Oh my gosh! A turnover there. Jalen Suggs perfectly read it. Kawhi to the basket. Oh my goodness! Kawhi Leonard is everything I love about basketball. 6-point lead for Indiana. Jalen Green with the rock, driving to the rim, layup, he's fouled. Don't worry, Cavs fans, I got y'all. Here you go. I get Shea in the game, because that's ridiculous. All right, now I'm not going to control anything. Jalen, you shoot your free throws. I'm going to let you ball. There we go. Shea's in at point guard. That makes it more fair down the stretch of this game. Final minute 16. It's a 4-point ball game. Kawhi has the ball. Leonard with Hunter on him, but Kawhi, he's had no trouble getting buckets so far. He muscles his way to the basket, rejected, gets his own board, goes up, draws the foul. Way to stay with it from Leonard there. First free throw is good. He's 1 of 8 from 3, but Leonard's been scoring from inside the arc. He misses that foul shot. Cavs still down by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander rises up for the jumper and misses it. Less than a minute to go. The Cavs could have really used that one. Suggs to top into Leonard. Leonard with Shea on him. Goes right at him and misses. Gets his own board. Kawhi on the glass. Misses again. Gets his own board. Kicks it out to Draymond. And now they're going to foul Dre. An intentional foul with almost 40 seconds left, but Dre does miss the first free throw. Second one from Green is good. Shea, y'all probably need a 3-pointer here. Get it back to a 1-possession game. Gilgeous-Alexander driving, takes the midi and misses. Oh, man. So Shea is out of here. Pacers get the W. Kawhi Leonard, a masterclass. 29 points and just key bucket after key bucket. So our conference finals are set. It will be the Knicks and the Pacers in the East. And in the West, we got OKC and the Warriors. Remember, Tatum's been on a historic run so far, just carrying the dubs, but that run's going to end here, it looks like. The Warriors have been swept by the Thunder. Pacers, they got off to a slow start to this series, going down 3-1, but they win game 5. If they win the 6, we might have a series here. And Kawhi's not going to give up. He's trying to make this 3-1. Minute 54 to go. Pacers down by 2. Let's tune in. Obi Toppin into Leonard. Leonard defended by Dylan Brooks. Hey, you can't get in Kawhi's head because he's not going to say anything back to you. Leonard pulls up the 3, knocks it down. Kawhi's cold, bro. Austin Reeves with the ball. Reeves down to Towns. Cat backing in on top, and that's a mismatch. But they bring the double. Ball will go out to Bridges for a 3-ball. McHale can't hit. Obi the board. He gives it to Jalen Suggs. Suggs to Mathurin. Ben, 3-ball off. That was a wide open look for Mathurin. A practice shot, if you will. New York trying to retake the lead. Reeves to Towns. Wide open midi. Cat gonna miss it. It's rebounded by Mathurin. Mathurin right to Leonard. Kawhi going at Dylan Brooks. Brooks forces him to pick up his dribble. Leonard puts up the layup, misses it. A much needed stop there for Dylan Brooks and the New York Knicks. Dylan finds Bridges. Kawhi tries to get back, but isn't fast enough as Mikal gets the fast break layup. He's got 28 points on the night, 12 of those in the paint. Kawhi gets the screen up top. He's going to take the mid-range, and it's good! Kawhi Leonard, 30 points on the night. And the Pacers are up by 1, 3/4 of a minute to go. Mitchell Robinson into Karl Towns. Towns driving to the rim. Layup is in. 1 point lead, New York. Cat, a big answer. But we know Kawhi. He's going to try and go right back at him. Leonard, the spin move. Down to Thomas Bryant. Oh my gosh. Why would Thomas Bryant take that shot? My goodness. Valentine. Reeves to Brooks. Dylan. Defended by Leonard here. Brooks got to watch out. He's almost out of bounds. It'll go to Towns. Towns' layup is off. And the Pacers get the board. 23 seconds on the clock. They're only down by 1. Thomas Bryant into Kawhi Leonard. Leonard defended by Brooks. Leonard fakes, goes up, draws the foul. Kawhi, 2 big free throws here. First one is good. Second one from Leonard is off. Oh my goodness. So the Knicks will get a chance. 17 seconds left. Tie game. They can hold for the last shot. Oh yeah, my bad if y'all heard a noise. Somebody called me. My phone was on do not disturb, but they called multiple times, so you might have heard my phone vibrating in the back. I didn't even hear it. And anyway, Reeves has the ball. Austin, defended by Suggs here. Looks like they're going to go to the post. Yep, they get it to Cat. That's a wide open look. Obi Toppin fell asleep defensively, but it didn't matter. Towns missed. Leonard the heave. It's off. The Pacers had timeouts. Why didn't they call one? I don't know what just went down there. I thought Cat was about to game him. That was an easy look for Karl Towns, but he missed. All right, for overtime, we'll simcast the first couple minutes. I meant to jump back in. I'm so sorry. Kawhi had 39, and the Knicks win by 1. Oh my gosh, bro. There's occasions where I accidentally fumble the simcast, and that was one of them. My bad. It was going too fast. The Knicks go to the finals against OKC. Game 1 is a Thunder win. Game 2 is a Thunder win. Oh my gosh. So it ends in an OKC championship. Darius Garland was just playing crazy. Averaged 40 in the finals, 35 for the playoff run. Wow. Shout out to DG. Shout out to the Thunder for the championship. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Thought it was really fun to make. If you like this, want to see more stuff like it, I'd appreciate it if you left a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.